The amount of hype and speculation surrounding Samsung's Galaxy S3 was enough to rival an iPhone launch, and rightly so. It's got to live up to its hugely successful predecessor and of course attempt to dethrone HTC's One X as the #1 Android smartphone. So design-wise, the S3 looks less like an iPhone and more like a Galaxy Nexus, but it's definitely good looking, covered in what Samsung is calling hyperglaze, which is basically a fancy way of describing shiny polycarbonate, and it cuts a slim figure at 8.6mm thick, making it slightly thinner than the One X, which is impressive considering the S3 packs a much bigger battery. Now, it may be slightly heavier than the S2, but it feels reassuringly weighty and a lot more solid. And its smooth tactile finish doesn't feel as premium as the One X, but it feels natural in the hand, although small hands may struggle with the extra screen space. Now, its massive 4.8-inch Super AMOLED pen-tile display packs a 1280 by 720 pixel resolution and is coated in Gorilla Glass 2 to protect it from scratches, and it all looks just as impressively sharp as the One X and iPhone 4S. Colours are vibrant and pop out from the screen, injecting a bit more sparkle into Samsung's revamped TouchWiz interface, although colours can appear a little too saturated, and it throws up a noticeably blue tint when displaying whites. Saying that, the S3 serves up truer blacks than the One X, and it is an excellent screen. Pictures and movies pack plenty of punch, and the large screen makes for great viewing, while zooming in on photos shows off a great level of detail and depth, transforming the Galaxy S3 into a pocketable media powerhouse. Now, underneath the hood sits Samsung's very own 1.4GHz quad-core processor, which easily handles Ice Cream Sandwich, transitioned to delivered with beautiful fluidity, offering the slickest Android experience we've had to date, and finally bringing iPhone-like levels of smoothness to the Android table. Firing up a 1080p movie trailer isn't a problem, as it serves up smooth, fluid playback. The same goes for intensive 3D games from Google Play. Grand Theft Auto 3 and Frontline Commando, for example, perform perfectly with no lag. But it's the pop-up play feature that really shows off its quad-core skills, letting you simultaneously watch a video while doing something else. And as you can see, it doesn't struggle when running a video while playing a round of Frontline Commando. Now onto browsing, and the S3's stock browser loads pages almost instantly over Wi-Fi, and scrolling is as smooth as you'd expect given how powerful it is, but unfortunately text isn't resized to fit the screen when zooming into blocks of text. Now, Samsung's TouchWiz interface is a lot less intrusive this time round, although there's still the smattering of Samsung apps including various media hubs. But exclusive features include S-Voice, which is essentially a Siri clone. What's the weather like in London? What's in my calendar today? Turn on Bluetooth. Voice recognition can be a bit sketchy at times, but S-Voice managed to set alarms, search the web and send messages just as good as its Apple rival. Then there's Smart Stay, a genuinely useful feature which disables the screen timeout if it detects you're looking at the screen, which works well and saves you from continuously tapping the screen to keep it awake, even if you're wearing glasses. Other nifty little tweaks include lifting the phone to your ear when texting someone to automatically call them, and accessing apps from the lock screen a la HTC. The Galaxy S3's 8MP snapper will fire up in seconds and can capture shots even faster, so fast that you might not even realise you've taken a photo. And photos themselves are sharp and offer lots and lots of detail. Colour reproduction is accurate, and it brings some useful options to the table, like quickfire burst mode, which automatically selects the best picture. However, it scrapped some of the camera tricks found in Ice Cream Sandwich, such as sweep panorama, time-lapse and other real-time effects. But it does let you assign contact thumbnails directly from photos. 1080p video quality is equally impressive. We're talking vivid colours with lots of sharp detail. Fast movement could be handled a bit quicker though, as we noticed a bit of motion blur while filming rapid action. But it's the S3's battery life that will seriously impress, with almost twice the life of the One X. We played an identical video loop on both phones at 50% brightness with Wi-Fi and Gmail sync switched on. The S3 managed 8 hours and 26 minutes. The One X, 4 hours and 51 minutes. Extra space won't be an issue either, thanks to the microSD card slot for up to 64GB of expandable storage. and that's the Galaxy S3, combining a brilliant design, near-perfect function, innovative software, and impeccable battery life means the S3 has indeed booted the mighty HTC One X off its throne to become the new king of Android. It's even beaten Apple's 6-month reign as stuff's #1 smartphone. That is how impressive the S3 really is. And all we can say is, let the smartphone battle commence.